Hey guys, welcome to another Jamaican Tales video, a Jamaican living in Germany.
I want to talk about one of my favorite places to go to, and that's a sauna. When I go to the sauna, I'm the only black guy, and that's what this video is about, my experience going to the sauna as a Jamaican in Germany. Before coming to Germany, I don't think I had any idea that there was something like a sauna. I mean, a spa, okay, we know what that is in Jamaica, but like a sauna, we don't need a sauna in Jamaica, first of all. It's also kind of weird that I like the sauna because I'm from a country where, yeah, as Jamaicans, when it gets hot, we want to go inside. We avoid the heat at all costs, really. It's not like in Europe where the sun shines, it's getting hot and people are happy, like, yes, let's go outside and just lie down in the sun. You have the naked factor in the sauna. That's also not something, yeah, you would not see happening in Jamaica. I mean, when it comes to nakedness and stuff, we're very, very conservative where that is regarded. The entire idea of a sauna just doesn't fit with the Jamaican culture and the socialization and just how Jamaicans think in general. My first experience with the sauna was back in 2018 in Czech Republic. We went there on a trip for New Year's Eve. There was a sauna at the hotel that we were staying at. These crazy Germans, we were like in the sauna and they're like, yeah, there's a door here, let's just go outside in the snow. I'm like, what? The Jamaican socialization is my mom always saying like, oh, you know, you should not go in the rain because you're gonna get sick, and you know, mixing hot and cold. You know, grandmas and moms, they have a lot to say about this in Jamaica. Why would we leave from this super hot place to go outside in the cold, where everything is covered in snow, down to -degrees temperatures? Being the crazy person that I am, of course I went along with it. We were outside, naked, just rolling around in the snow. And then after that, we went straight back into the sauna. That was my first experience with the sauna, and I was like, this is kind of crazy, but somehow it's fun. Your body's going like from one extreme to the next. The super hot sauna, and then you go outside into the snow, or even just normally at the sauna, then you go into like this cold pool or something. I guess I got hooked from that very moment.
And let's talk a little bit about why I love this place so much, why it's so weird, but at the same time, so awesome.
Even though I love the sauna, I have to admit, the idea of a sauna is weird. There's nothing normal about a sauna, at least in my brain. In a sauna, at least in Europe, you're sitting there naked on a towel in sometimes this rather small room with a bunch of strangers also sitting there naked. And the only thing that you're doing there is just sitting and sweating. There's nothing normal about that. Absolutely nothing normal about that. And you can't tell me anything. I mean, it's yeah. The first time I went to an actual public sauna here in Germany, that was quite the experience because I mean, people are just walking around naked. It blows my mind just how chill Europeans are about nakedness. They are naked beaches and lakes. You can just go there and you can swim naked, and it's already weird to be in the sauna, but then everything outside of it, just walking around naked and just going in the pool naked and stuff, it's like, that was weird. When you look at in America, for example, I've heard friends tell me that there are like saunas there and stuff, but then for most of them, it's not like this naked culture like in Europe. Plus, again, first of all, you're in the sauna and men and women naked. I mean, if it was just men or just women, that's already maybe fine. But then the fact that you just have both sexes just walking around and, you know, it's like no problem there, that kind of also makes it weird, I have to say. I find it just interesting how relaxed I've become with it, where it's like, for me, it's like no problem. It's normal, but it's still weird. Somehow it's kind of freeing. It shows my progress somehow that, you know, a couple years ago I would have never done something like this. I would have never imagined doing something like this. But now I found this thing that I really, really like, even though it pretty much goes against everything about my culture and my upbringing. What is a black guy doing in the sauna? I think for a lot of people that see me there, it's kind of, they think I'm kind of out of place because they're like, first of all, you're the only black guy here. Sometimes people are just like, they're just surprised, like, wow. At the sauna that I go to, the average age there is probably, I don't know, somewhere above 40, close to 50, or even above 50. Most of the people there are like some old grandmas and old grandpas. Walking in there, first of all, as a young black guy, all these omas and all these grandmas and these grandpas, it's like, I already stand out. I've been going to this place so often that I recognize most of the people there. And there are people that, you know, they're there like every Sunday. Like every time that I go there, they're there in the sauna, going up to the highest point, because I'm just crazy like that. When they do the aufguss, I still don't know what the English word is for aufguss. That's when they like pour the water on the stones, and then it gets really, really hot and steamy inside. And usually I go all the way up to the top because that's where it's really intense. There have been times where I go up there and like people look at me, and sometimes they even talk to me like, yeah, you know that it gets like really hot up here. I'm like, yeah, I kind of learned about that hot air rises back in primary school. In all the years that I've been in Germany, it's like almost 7 years now, and I've been going to the sauna sometimes at least once per month. I've never seen another black guy. And the only time I saw a black guy was not even in the sauna. It was like when the footballers were there at the spa, and I saw one of them walking. So he wasn't even in the sauna. It doesn't really bother me that I'm the only black guy there. I could care less. I'm there to enjoy myself. But I must say sometimes it really kind of just flashes through my mind like, wow, Oshando, crazy. You're pretty much going against your upbringing and your socialization, and you're in this place that for a lot of people would actually make them feel really uncomfortable, because, you know, you're the only one there, and you kind of have the feeling that people are looking at you. And I do see people looking at me and stuff, but then like for me, it doesn't matter. I've gotten accustomed to that because I do a lot of things where I'm the only one there, or even visiting countries where I'm the only black guy there. So it's like I have enough experience, so it's nothing new for me just walking in the sauna and people looking at me like, oh, there's a black guy in the sauna. Just the fact that I can somehow go against my socialization and just somehow experience this freedom of embracing the naked culture and stuff, it's like, it does something to my brain. I don't know how to describe, but it's kind of weird. Just like the sauna. Apart from that, just the health benefits. Just this change that you're in the super hot and you're sweating like crazy, and then going into like this cold bath, and just your body cycling through these different things. Sometimes you're in there and the aufguss is going on, and your body's like, no, get out of this thing. And then you're like, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe, and you somehow make it through it. So I love that challenge of it as well. A really good way to actually, you know, get into your head and to see what you're capable of. I love being in the sauna because it's always somehow the time when I just kind of relax. That is rare in my life. I'm always on the go. I'm always doing something. The sauna is the only time where I literally don't do anything and I just relax. When I'm at the sauna, it's really like a media fast, because you're in the sauna, of course you can't have your phone. These hours that I'm there, and yeah, when I go to the sauna, I'm there like for example, from 9 o'clock until 5 o'clock. Full day of work. That's how long I stay in the sauna. Bring my snacks and everything. Of course, aufguss every hour, and then swimming in between and whatever stuff there for the entire day. But yeah, it's a really good break from media. It's a break from everything. When I come home from the sauna, I'm like exhausted, and that's when I usually get the best sleep, of course. The sauna is a weird place, but I would also say I'm a weird person, so maybe that's why we fit so well together. The only black guy in the sauna, but it doesn't bother me because it has so many benefits. A couple of days I'm gonna be going back to the sauna, and then I can just relax and just unwind and sweat like crazy sitting next to some stranger that I don't know. And I'm just happy that I found this thing that is somehow so freeing. I don't know why it is, but somehow it is. Let's continue the conversation down in the comments, so let me know what you guys think. If you've ever had a sauna experience, or what do you think about going to the sauna and stuff. And thank you guys so much for watching the video, and see you in the next Jamaican Tales video.